What's up guys? So today I'm going to take you through a day of eating 11 days out from our first competition of the year, the Hurricane Bay Championships in Florida. Today is different from the last 3 days. The last 3 days I've been doing low carb. Wanted to film today because we're getting a lot more carbs. We've been depleting for the last 3 days or so. I'm so happy. We're doing more rice, we're doing more potatoes, and it's going to be a good day. We got shoulders later on today for the workout. We're about to hit some breakfast right now. We got 1 egg, 220 grams of egg whites, and 200 grams of potatoes. I haven't had my potatoes in so long. It's only been 3 or 4 days, but it feels like forever. I'm gonna show you how I get my potatoes to be on point, super crispy. Overall, really good breakfast. All right, so they're all cubed up. We're gonna put them in the air fryer for about 25 minutes or so on 400 degrees. It's gonna give it a nice little crisp. All right, so the potatoes are almost done. They got about 5 minutes or so. Now we're gonna put together our egg and egg whites, which is just 1 egg and 220 grams of egg whites all together. And then we're gonna put that on a plate and see how it looks. I can't wait, I'm starving. We're gonna plate this up. Put it all together. And that's a nice looking breakfast right there. And there's no seasonings. Right now we're not doing any seasonings. We're not doing any artificial flavoring. It's very bland, so all around. All right, so we have meal number 1 here, 200 grams of potato, 220 grams of egg white, and 1 egg with 2 packets of salt, which is just a 1/4 teaspoon of salt sprinkled around. So this is meal number 1. First time having potatoes in a couple days. Today is the fill up, so we're going for more carbs today since I've been depleting the last couple of days. So this is meal number 1, about to go down. Next meal you see will be meal number 2. All right, so meal number 2 is about to get prepped. We got 7 ounces of chicken, 200 grams of white rice, and 85 grams of Brussels sprouts. Now I'm just gonna prep this up right now, and then I have a client that I need to train in person. So when I'm done with that client, I'm just gonna eat it at the gym. But yeah, I'm gonna show you what it's like. I'm gonna show you the prep at least of it. All right, so we got our chicken breast. Pop this in, see how it comes out. All right, so you can see the chicken's all done. I cut it up nice and cubed so you can put it in the meal prep container to go. In the container, you see we got the white rice, the Brussels sprouts. They got a little char on them, but they taste really good. So 200 grams of rice, 85 grams of Brussels sprouts, and then we're about to put on 7 ounces of chicken. All right, so the finished product is all stuffed into this container, but we have 7 ounces of chicken, 85 grams of Brussels sprouts, and 200 grams of white rice. It's safe to say that pump is gonna go crazy later on today for the shoulder workout. So I'm gonna put some salt on this, 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, and then I'm gonna eat this after my first client. I have 2 back-to-backs. Yeah, and then I'll show you what meal number 3 is when we get there in about a couple hours or so. All right, so I just got home from my clients and it is time to eat once again. So right here, which looks like a good amount of food compared to what I've been eating. Over the last couple of days, I've been doing 7 ounces of tilapia and 100 grams of rice. This right here is 7 ounces of tilapia and 200 grams of rice. So double the carbs. I already had double my carbs for my previous meal, for meal number 2, and then a bunch of carbs in meal number 1. So today is definitely a good fill-up day. So I'm gonna smash this food right here, go to Jack Culture, hit some shoulders and some arms. We're hoping for a nasty pump. And then after the workout, we do cardio, get our 4th meal in, and then the last meal to end the night. So I'll see you guys on the 4th meal. All right, I also forgot to say that we got some black drip coffee with no creamer, no sugar, no nothing. Made it a little bit watery so it's a little bit easier to drink, but this is pretty much gonna be the pre-workout meal. And it's a lot of it. So hopefully this gets me going, and obviously all the food that we had before the workout to kind of fuel up and give us that pump and that caffeine and just get us going. So cheers. All right, so I just got back from the gym and it's time to eat, but man, let me talk about that workout real quick. All of those carbs that I had this morning and for my other meals that you saw went straight to my shoulders, straight to my biceps, straight to my triceps. You really don't know how much food, especially carbs, works to your advantage when you're so depleted, so that when you're feeling flat from lowering your calories, mostly carbs, and you're feeling tired, you're feeling just exhausted in the workouts, you don't really get a pump, and then all of a sudden you kind of incorporate more carbs into your diet, and then you train using that food for fuel, man, I noticed a huge difference, and the veins were popping, the muscles were full, I had crazy amount of energy, I feel like I could just keep going. So yeah, it's a good day, but I'm trying not to get too content with where I'm at, because I know the food's about to drop tomorrow. But we're home, it's meal number 4. I got it heated up in the microwave. I'm gonna get that real quick and show y'all what we're eating. All right, so this is nothing special. I hope you guys aren't looking for some gourmet meals. I'm just showing you what I eat. It's actually 10 days out. 10 days out as a men's physique competitor, and it's really nothing special at all. But for me, I love this stuff right here, because I have been so depleted from my carbs over the last couple of days that me finally getting rice, I'm like excited about it. So we have 150 grams of rice, 85 grams of Brussels sprouts, and 6 ounces of chicken. Just did my cardio as well, so it's been a couple hours, so it's definitely time to eat. So meal number 4. Meal number 4 right here. Like I said, 6 ounces of chicken, 150 grams of white rice, and 85 grams of Brussels sprouts. So I'm starving, it's time to eat, and then I'll tap in with you guys and show you what meal number 5, the last meal of the day, is once we get there. All right, so it is the end of the night, and I honestly got really hungry and got caught up and ended up just eating my last meal without showing it. So this is pretty much all I got to show for it. But it was 4 ounces of chicken, 150 grams of white rice, and I did 85 grams of broccoli. Same salt, same everything, more carbs than the last couple of days, but we're actually going into a depletion phase tomorrow. So this was just a day to let my body fill up on extra carbs, absorb in all of that glycogen, and then start to deplete over the next couple of days. I know I have a low day tomorrow, and I don't know what my plan is for Friday, but I'm excited. Today was a good day, but I knew I couldn't get content with how well I was eating, and yeah, it's time to push a little bit more. So tomorrow is a lower day, but yeah, sorry I couldn't really show you my meal, but it was really good, even though it was very basic. So that's going to conclude the video. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, share with a friend, and then be on the lookout for the next one.